G'day, welcome back to Dad vs Son. We're going on with B-17 Flying Fortress Leader from DVG, and we are playing the Air War Begins campaign from August to December 1942. We are about to start week 2 in September. We have 16 VP. And that's 2/3 of the way towards actually dismal, which is good. Not. And we have, we finished with 19 SO points, so we'll start this week with 34 SO points. On our last mission, we did heavy damage on this aircraft factory, so I'd like to get rid of it this turn. We don't have to take any more of the marshalling yards because we've got enough points for them. But if we want to do it, we can. The only trouble is my aircraft that has the +1 for transportation targets can't reach here because it's a B-17. So we're 1, 2, 3, 4 away, and B-17s only have a range of 3. So we have this one which has heavy damage, so it only needs 3 more hits to be destroyed. Okay, so I might just send 1 wing after that, so we can do that. Let's do that. No, we're not. Let's play this game properly, okay? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do our recon. Okay, so I want to recon another aircraft factory. They're all down here. So it comes down to, do I want to do this one with 1 extra bandit, or do I want to do this one with 1 extra bandit? This one is 12 to destroy, so I'm going to go after this one. And I am going to recon... I'm going to recon one of these because I want to hit over there. So I'm going to recon this one here in hex 20 because I want to take that out. And I don't have much longer to do it, and it takes 14 hits. Right, so the next step is to roll for them. So I'm rolling for this one here. So again, 4 to 7 for, 4 to 7 for medium intel, 8+ for high intel. And we have a 10, so we have high intel on that target. And we rejoiced. Yay! And now we roll on this one, and again, same thing. 4 to 7 or an 8+, and we get a 7, so we have medium intel on that one. Right. There we go. So, what are we going to do? We're going to go back here. This is going to be our first target because it was damaged last time. We have high intel on it. No, we're not. No, we're not. Just hang on again. For some reason, I'm getting out of whack. I'm just getting too excited. We're going to do weather first to make sure we can actually get in there. Please excuse me. Okay, so white for home, black for zone 1, as per usual. Okay, so we have partly cloudy and partly cloudy. White for 2, black for 3, and again, partly cloudies. So that's good. So we can go wherever we want, and we don't have any bonuses or deficits. Okay, so now I can say we're going here first. And it is a high intel target with heavy damage, which is 7 against it already, and it only needs 10 to destroy it. We are going to send... Who are we going to send? I'm going to send the first wing, the first bomber wing. So Memphis Belle and the Grim Reaper. Now, I am going to do what with them? We're going after an aircraft factory. Okay. Do I want to take a fighter escort down to there? And I think I do. So I'm going to take the 4th with me. So they're going after AC6. Okay. Now, what weapons do I want to take? They've got the 4th fighter group. We'll be going in high. So they're going to get an incendiary each. Or are they? No, I don't care about incendiaries on this one. We need 3 hits. And they're both at 0 and a +1. Okay, so I'm going to give them 3 Mark 43s each. That's their 6 weight points, so that's 3 SO points each. So 6 SO points total. So 3 and 3 gives us 31. So 3 spent so far. Okay, the second target I think we're going to go after is going to be... What do I need for that? It's a medium intel. I've got no fighter that can make it the whole way, but I'm doing pretty good. It's a dispersed target. Okay. Do I go here? And I will. I'm going to go after the aircraft factory, which has medium intel. Now that's down in Hex 20, which is down here for my second target, and the only aircraft that can reach that are the B-24s. So they're going to go. It's a dispersed target, so they are going to carry freebies. So they're going to carry Mark 30s, 4 each. So they need 14 hits. Yeah, so they need 14 hits, and this potentially will give them 16 hits. So that's fine. It's more to get some damage on there so we can go back hopefully and knock it out next week if need be. Righto, so they're going after SW7. Do the paperwork. So the second bomber group is not flying at all. And I will have the 31st fighter group. No, they're not going to fly. I'm going to leave them so they bounce back as well. So So I don't forget, I'm going to remove the 3 damage off the 31st fighter group, and I'm going to remove the whole 1 damage off Paradise Lost because they're not flying either. Otherwise, I tend to forget them. Okay. So we are good to go. Everybody's bombed up. We are going this way first. We are not going down here. We are going this way, which hopefully if we get a poor or an average is good. We'll only have potentially 1 and 1. Whereas if we had to come down this way and we get more, then we could potentially get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in here, and then 1, 2, 3 in here. As it is now, we could potentially get 1, 2, 3, 4 in here, and then 1, 2, 3 in here anyway. So it could be messy either way. Okay. So first things first, Luftwaffe response is a -2, and we have a 4 minus 2 is 2, which is poor. So that is going to help us immeasurably. And then we have our event, which is add 3 damage points to the target, and 3 damage destroys the target. We don't even have to fly any further. That's it. So we already have 7 damage on the target, and we needed 10. We've just added 3. So it must have burnt down as we were getting in our planes to go. So that's a successful mission. So let's fly away home, and we have to do a commander kill check. Okay. So the first one is 9 and 10 is Ray. It's a 7, and the second one is for LeMay, and he's fine as well. Excuse me. So we don't have to fly down there. We don't have to fly back. We don't have to care. Nobody was going to attack us. Okay, the second mission is going this way. And we have the 4th fighter group, which does not have extended range. So that is when the fighters return to there. Okay, so we'll remove one of them. And we'll remove the burn. And remove the damage. Remove the card. We do the paperwork. We shot nobody down. But we did destroy the target. So we get 2 XP for that. So the Bell now has 4 of its 5 that it needs, and the Reaper has 5 of the 6 that it needs, and we didn't shoot anybody down. And so the 4th Spitfire group has 2 of the 5 it needs. We spent blah blah blah. We spent 6 SO points total, which left us with 28, and we got 2 VP, taking us to 18. And we remove the busted supply marker, so that helps us a little bit, straight up. Aircraft factory, which means we have to build a new one next month. So I want to try and knock another one of them off next month as well. Right, next is our target over here, which is a medium intel, and we have the 93rd Bomber Group leading off. We have the 31st Fighter Group going, in fact, it says extended, so it can go 1, 2, it can come down, sorry. It can come down to here before it has to go back. So that may help us a fair deal as well. Righty-o. So, first things first is Luftwaffe response. Okay, here we go. And it's nowhere. Got too excited. It's a 10. Of course it is. -2 is an 8, which is high. Ooh, Okay, so high is range 1, max 5. Okay. The event is Germans are adapting, remove any tactics counters from 2 random groups. Okay, well, the only tactics counter we have is our situational awareness for Death Dealer, so we'll place that down. Now, that's his commander's one, so I'm going to give it back to him at the end of the mission. I don't think he has to buy it. He just can't use it at the moment. Maybe he had a bit too much to drink last night and his situational awareness just ain't real good. Righto, so we take off and we get as far as here. And because this is high and we can have up to 5 people attacking us, we can get a potential 1 here and a potential 1 here. That's 2. And this one is 3. And this one is 4. And this one is 5. So we're going to start here. And we have number 1 is a BF 109 with 1 attack. In the same hex, we have a 410 who has 3 attacks. Okay, now we're here in hex 9, and we have a 109 who has 1 attack. Now we're here, and we have an 88 flak, and then we are in here. And we have another 109 with 1 attack. Okay, so our 31st fighter group is up there, and on a... it doesn't get anything special. So on a 5+, it gets to choose who it wants to attack. Okay, so here we go. And we get a 1, so no go. Okay, so what I'm going to do is the 109 will roll first. 1 to 5 for fighter, 6 to 10 for the bombers. And it's an 8, so that's going for the bombers. So I'm just going to drag him down there. Second one, the 410, is going to be fighter or bomber. And it is bomber. The 109, same thing. And it is bomber. We know the flak's going after the bomber. And 109, does it decide? Okay, so it's going up there. And one of the others has to go up there as well. So out of these 3, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And it's a 7, 8, 9. So we have the 2 109s. Or, sorry, we have 2 109s going after the fighter group. And we have a 410, a 109, and an 88 going after the bombers. So the 410 is going to go after the lead bomber, Death Dealer. The other 109 is going to go after the tail bomber, Little Abner. And the flak is going to go after Little Abner as well. Okay, so just so you're aware, that's what it looks like at the moment. So we have 2 109s here who have both 1 attack each against this one. We have the 93rd Bomber Group with the 410, which has 3 attacks against him. And we have a 109 and flak against Little Abner. So, fighters first. So the 2 109s will attack together because we have nothing other than our +3 air to ground. No, sorry. Look at the right thing. Look at the right thing. We have our +1 air to ground, and that's it. So these are for the 2 109s. They both hit on, one hits on 7, 9. No, hang on. We'll do them separate. The first one hits on 7, 9, 11 and gets a 10, so that's 2 hits. The second one hits on 7, 9, 10 and that's a 7, so it's 1 hit, so we're up to 3 hits on the fourth fighter group. And then we get 1 shot. It doesn't matter which one we go for. They'll both go back into the mix. And we are at +2, -1. So we're at +1. We need a 9 or a 10. And we get a 9. So we shoot a 109 down. Okay. Shot down a 109. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Where am I? There. Okay, so I got 1. Righto, next is the 410, which is going after Death Dealer. Now, Death Dealer has no tactics. It did have situational awareness, but it does not now, so all he's got is his +2 air to ground. So the Messerschmitt will attack first and hits on a 5, 7, 9. It gets a 1. Now it is a -1, so that adds to ours. So we have a +2 plus his -1. It's +3. So we need a 7 or better to shoot him down. We did not. That's the end of the first turn. Second, he gets a 1 again. 7 or better. Nope. Third turn, he gets a 7, which is 2 hits on Death Dealer. And we want a 7 or better to kill him. And we get a 7. Shot him down, but not until he'd done his damage. Okay, Death Dealer gets 1 kill again. Well done, that man. Right, and now we have Little Abner. So flak first. Now the flak hits on a 5, 7, 10, but he has flak defense of -1. So here we go, -1 off this roll. It's a 1 -1 is zip. So the flak goes away. Okay, fighter first. 109 hitting on 6, 9, 11. It gets an 8, so that's a 1 hit, which takes Little Abner up to 2 hits. Now, this guy is a 0, and Little Abner is a +3, so 7 or better. And we got a 1. So that's the first attack, and that's all there is. Only 1 attack on him. Right. So we got there, and that's all done. So the next thing that happens is we go forward, and these rotate. They're going to get us on the way home. He resets. He rotates. But now what we have is we have these 2 that can attack. Like that. So we'll do this one first. And it is a no bandit. Just there. And now this one here, which is a 109. So it'll go after the escort. Okay, so he is attacking. 1 attack. He hits on a 6, 9, 11. He gets a 9, of course he does. So it's 2 more hits on the 31st Fighter Group, which takes them up to 5, which is their max before they become shaken. And he is shooting back at a +1 air to air, so he needs a 9 or a 10 to shoot him down, and gets a 4, and he flies away home. Right, so then we move on again to here, and this resets, this resets, this resets, and this one, and this one, and there is nothing that can attack us. This one won't attack us till we get in there. And then we go into here, and again, this one resets to 1, to 1, Good to go to hit us on the way back. Good to go to hit us on the way back. And these ones are all reset. Yucky poos. Okay, so first things first, we have this squadron. And it is another 109, but this time he has 2 attacks. And he's going to go first. He hits on a 7, 9, 11. He gets a 7. That's 1 hit. Okay, so we are now shaken. So we are at -1 air to air, so we can't shoot back. So he's just going to do his second attack. And he gets a 10, of course he does. And that's 2 more hits, and he flies away. So we're up to 8 hits. No. He's already flown home, dickhead. See, forgot again. Forgot. So he is not. He is at 6 still. Just shaken, not stirred. Okay, so it will attack one of the bombers. My apologies. Okay, and it will attack number 7, which is the tail, Little Abner. So he has 2 attacks, and we have nothing to help. So again, hits on a 7, 9, 11. Well, that's, yeah, okay. So that's 2. So Abner is up to now 4 of his 7 for being okay. We get to shoot back, and we are at +3. So a 7 or better to shoot him down, and we get a 10, and he is bye-byes. So we actually got out of that better than I expected. Okay. So next is flak. So it is 2 rolls per aircraft. We have no intel to help us. So Death Dealer is straight up. And they hit on 6, 7, 9. So we have a 3 and a 4, no hits. And Little Abner has his flak defense, so these are both -1. So we have a 2, which does nothing, and we have a 9, which will do 3 hits, which takes him up to his 7, which means that the next hit he takes, he will become shaken. Okay, our turn. We have 4 bombs each, bombing this target. So, Death Dealer is +0 for air to ground. The target is a 0, the intel is a 0, but the bombs give us a +2. So we're +2. Okay, +2 gives us an 8 for 1 hit, and that's it. Nothing else hits. Wow. Okay. And then we have Little Abner, who is +1 air to ground. So we are +3. Okay, so we have 2 hits, we have 4 hits, we have 5 hits. So that takes us to 6 hits, which is medium damage. So we get to, good, not perfect, but good. Okay. Righto. So now we have to fly home. So we have fewer bandits, reduce bandit interceptions by 1. Well, I like that, that's for sure. Righto, so here we go. So this one will reset. Let me get this right. We did that. End of turn. So that resets. That resets. And this one will reset as we leave. So we don't get that one. But we do get these 3 potentially. But yeah, reduce bandit interceptions by 1. It's not going to really make any real difference because these are only 1. So which one is not going to attack? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4. So this one is not going to attack. It'll attack the next time when we get in there. Okay, so first one here. Okay. I think I played that wrong. I don't know. Okay, so the first one is a 109, which will have 1 attack. And the second one down here is a 110, who will have 2 attacks. Okay, so the 109 is going to go after Tail End Charlie, and the 110 is going to go after Death Dealer up front. So this one's first, going after Death Dealer, and it is a 110 with a 7, 9, or 10. It gets a 6, so no hit. We get to shoot back, and we are at +2, and it's a -1, so we're at +3, so a 7 to kill. We get a 7, it's dead. Okay, so Death Dealer gets its second again. Well done. Right, and then we have the Messerschmitt going after the Little Abner, and Little Abner has nothing to help, and he gets hit on a 7, 9, 10. 2 misses. And we are at +3, so a 7 or better to kill. And we get a 1. And that's his 1 attack, and he flies home as well. So then we come on to here. So this one and this one can't do anything. This one can. And this one can. And we won't do that one until we get to there. Okay, so first one is this one. And he's going to be a 109 with 1 attack. And then we have the one actually in the area, and it will be no bandit. Okay. So we'll just close those down. We don't need to worry about them. So it is going to attack Death Dealer up front. It has 1 attack, hitting on an 8, 9, 10. Gets a 10, of course it does, and does 3 hits to Death Dealer, which takes Death Dealer to 5. And 5 is shaken. So Death Dealer is now a +1. Okay, so we need a 9 or a 10 to shoot him down. And we get a 1. So he flies away home. Then we fly to here. So we're going to have 1 for here. And we're going to have 1 for here. So this one first, from Hex 10, is a no bandit. And the one from Hex 11 where they are is no bandit. My God, look at that. 2 no bandits. Which was just as well, since both our planes were shaken. Oops, sorry. So that means then we fly away home like that. We can get rid of navigation markers. We can get rid of this response marker. We can get rid of the target marker. We get rid of this medium damage. Oh, sorry, we don't get rid of the medium damage. We keep the medium damage. And we put this back here where it was with its medium damage and medium intel. And we do the paperwork. So target was not destroyed. So the Death Dealer gets 1 for the mission and 2 more for shooting down planes. So it gets 3. So he now has 5 of his 6 that he needs to be promoted. And little Abner shot down 1, so gets 2. So he has 2 of his 5 he needs. And our little Spitfire, who did extremely well, shot down 1 and went on the missions. That's 2, which gives him the 6 he needed to upgrade. So he will have no XP left. So we did not take any SO points. So we started with 28. We finished with 28. We did not destroy the target, so we still have 18. Okay, so first things first, the fighter group goes from green to average. So it's gone up to a +3. And that's it. So it's now average 6. Right, now the second bomber wing did not fly, so that's fine. Okay, Death Dealer has 1 replacement, so he'll go down to 4 rather than 5. So Little Abner has 7 damage, Death Dealer has 4 damage, 31st Fighter Group has 6 damage. So I don't think they're going to be doing too much flying next turn. Okay, which is a pain because they're the only ones that could go over to attack this bugger, which was going to, which means his medium damage is probably going to drop. And it means I can't take him out. Damn it, I need to take him out, but I can't take him out. Do I suck it up and descend them? That's the thing. Don't know. Okay, so we destroyed 3 fighters. Let's not forget about that. So we go 1, 2, 3, so we can remove another Luftwaffe squadron. I'm going to remove this one. And the reason for that is because I am going to take those damaged bombers back there again next turn. I need to destroy that target, which is going to be very difficult. Medium damage is 6, so I need 8 more hits on it. Okay, so we will call that one quits there, and then we'll come back and do the last week in September, week 3, in our next exciting episode, and see how we go. So again, thank you very much for watching, and I'll appreciate your input where I've got it screwed up again, still as usual. Bye for now. Take care.